Hello, my name is Steve Horgan, Director of Umpiring with USA Field Hockey. Welcome to our 2016 National Rules Briefing. The topics we're going to discuss today are some changes from 2015, some guidance on making decisions for sweep and block tackles. We're going to talk about sideline management, which is always a continual issue, and radio usage, as whether you're in high school, college, or the international realm, radios is the new way of umpiring. One of the main changes at the NFHS and high school level is that the long hit is now non-existent. This has already been played at the NCAA level, and the parameters at the high school and the NCAA level are exactly the same. When the ball goes over the end line unintentionally by the defense, the restart is taken by a free hit on the 25-yard line. The only difference between the NCAA, USA Field Hockey, and the NFHS is the signal for the free hit at the 25-yard line. For the NCAA and USA Field Hockey, you are still using your left arm or right arm to point to the corner flag, indicating that the ball went over the end line unintentionally by the defense. For the NFHS high school level, it is simply a free hit signal using your right arm, indicating that the attack has the ball coming in, and the ball gets placed on the 25-yard line. We have a couple management issues we want to discuss that apply across the board, whether it's the NCAA or NFHS. When the ball goes over the end line, say down in this corner, the free hit is taken in line up on the 25-yard line. If the ball goes out near the post on either side of the goal, the free hit is taken in line on the 25-yard line. That should be managed very similar to a 16-yard hit coming out to the defense. If the players react and put the ball where it needs to be, the umpire doesn't have to get involved in it and the game can play. But listen, gang, we know what's going to happen. The ball's going to go out near the post, and a player's going to roll the ball in from the sideline, and the player's going to try to take it 5 to 10 yards from the sideline instead of moving it in. We expect the umpires to have a quick toot on the whistle, intervene just a little early to make sure that the free hit does not get taken from here, and then we have to reset it. The other point of emphasis is when the player places the ball on the 25-yard line or attempts to place it in line with where it went off, we know what's going to happen. The player's going to drop the ball and it's going to roll 6 inches in or 6 inches out off of the line. Please understand that the parameters of the rule apply for this specific play, even if the ball is not exactly on the line. Umpires should be proactive to make sure that the free hit is taken properly and in a timely manner. There's one significant change for 2016 associated with the NCAA and USA Field Hockey as it relates to the ball being placed inside the dotted line for a free hit. This does not apply to the NFHS level, as currently the ball is still brought back to the dotted line 5 yards outside the circle. As you can see from this slide from the FIH umpire briefing, the top 3 paragraphs are exactly the same as it was in 2015. There are no changes to those parts of the rule. The significant change begins with following a time stoppage. Just as an example of the new application of this rule, following the award of a free hit within 5 meters of the circle, where typically a defender may stand just inside the circle, say 3 meters away, if the umpire has to stop time for, say, an injury or possibly to award a card. Then on the restart, the defender who was just inside the circle must be at least 5 meters away from the free hit, as all players must be 5 meters away from that restart. Just so we're clear, if time is stopped after the award of a free hit within 5 meters of the circle, Before the restart can be taken, all players must be 5 meters from the free hit, including those that are inside the circle. We have a great video illustrating this part of the new application of the rule. So let's take a look at the video, keeping in mind that there are a number of things going on in this match between Canada and Australia. The foul you're looking for is the one at the top of the circle as the yellow player attempts to use a reverse stick pass into the circle that subsequently hits the Canadian foot.
No, Paul, are you happy with where the ball is?
Ball's probably okay, but just make sure he's 5 though.
Okay, guys,
Canada.
make sure you're both.
Canada.
Make sure you're both 5. Okay.
Canada, 5 meters. Canada. He does have to be if it sticks. Canada.
Hang on. Whoa.
Hey.
Yeah.
You've got to be the 5 meters.
Okay.
Not if it's
you need to be 5. It's set.
play.
So you have to go 5. You have to go 5. You have to go 5 or you're going. It's that straightforward.
Wait, he doesn't have to move anywhere.
If it's
No. He doesn't have to move.
under the interpretation.
No,
okay.
it's not. He can stay. He doesn't have to move anywhere. He just can't touch the guy until he goes wide.
Right. Boys, your interpretation, what are we doing? Okay, you're going, please. You're going. It's a set, guys, it's a set play. It's different to the live ball.
One of our main issues with judging tackles is when the attacker pulls the ball to the defender's non-stick side and the player reaches with their left hand trying to pull the ball or shave it from underneath of their stick, and in turn the head is too high and they literally pull the ball with the back of the stick, breaking down the play. This has become an accepted practice but is illegal and against the rules of the game. We're asking that coaches and players are mindful of this, because the more they get away with the back stick in practice, they're going to attempt to do it in a game. And to alleviate their frustration, because umpires will attempt to call it when they see it, we ask that during practice times, these be done as properly as possible and corrected as necessary. To do it properly, when the ball is put to your non-stick side, the best way to do it is to turn your wrist and try to keep your stick as flat as possible to get the edge of the stick instead of the back. So let's take a minute to talk about block tackles. The physics of a block tackle are very simple. If in a block tackle, as the attacker is coming in, the defender misses the ball and hits the stick of the attacker, then the possibility of stick interference is on the defender. The ball will continue in favor of the attacker. In reverse, the physics, if the ball is coming towards the block tackle and the defender actually gets the ball and the ball goes against the attacker or for the defender now and moves forward, then there's no way that the defender stick interfered with the attacker. One of our problems as umpires is we hear noise, it might not look pretty, and we tend to give the benefit of the doubt to the attacker because of the noise. Just because there's a noise does not mean that there is a foul. Keep in mind the physics. Depending on which direction the ball goes after it's been played, or the perceived stick interference will give you the indication of who played the ball properly. So even if there's a big clack of sticks or a loud noise, see which direction the ball goes to give you your indication. In regards to sideline management, the NCAA in 2016 has clearly defined the parameters of what distinguishable markings are for the sideline. Remember, there should be 5 yards from the sideline to where any coach is standing. This can be painted lines, can be cones, can be temporary tape on the ground. But in some fashion, there must be a mark on the sideline. If there isn't 5 meters available because of spacing, 3 meters is acceptable. Remember, this is not an option. There must be markings on the ground no less than 3 meters from the sideline. We would hate to think of the ramifications if there was a collision between an umpire and a member of a team's staff within 3 meters of the field. The most important aspects of the sideline management and keeping staff away from the side is that any visual, audio, or physical interference with the umpires does nothing more than take their concentration away from the match, which in turn diminishes the experience for the student athlete. Okay, we'd like to bring you some guidance on the usage of radios. They are becoming more commonplace from the middle school level through the Olympics. They are a great enhancement in today's technology for umpires. Do not take time away from your pre-game discussion as umpires to worry about whether the radios are working or not. Allow yourself plenty of time and know that now with the use of radios, it could take a little bit longer to have yourself 100% prepared for the match. For the radios themselves, please make sure that everything is secured. You can use tape over your ears, a strong Band-Aid, make sure that the wires are out of your way when you're running. The radio is secured to your belt or kilt, and make sure that it does not shift around while you're running. We have a full PowerPoint presentation at usafieldhockey.com associated with the usage of radios. Please take the time to take a look at it for more information. For those of you that may be using radios for the first time this year, we would love to hear about your experience. Please send us a note to umpire@usafieldhockey.com. Thank you for watching the 2016 National Rules Briefing. We hope you all have a great season, and if you have any questions throughout the year or about this video, please send them to umpire@usafieldhockey.com.